limiting factor. Limiting factor. Good day, viewers. You are welcome to Web Educate. Today episode we are presenting limiting factor. In our former video, the previous video before this, we presented limiting factor also, but the limiting factor under the illustration is the labor hour. It is the same question. Today, the limiting factor is going to be material. That is the kg of material. And according to the question says, if material is limited to 110 kg in a period, based on the above data, what is the most appropriate production mix under the assumption that material is limited to 110,000 kg in a period? In a period. In a period. So let me go over the questions. Question say a company is able to produce 4 products and is planning its production mix for the next period. Estimated cost, data and production. Estimated cost, data and production data are given below. Products WXYZ. Pound signs. These are the pound signs. Selling price per unit 32 for product W, 38 for X, 68 for Y, 56 for seed. And the marginal costs are labor at 6 pounds per hour. You have 18 pounds, 12 pounds, 42 for Y, 30 for seed. And material at 1 pound per kg, $6, 6 pounds, 6 pounds, 30 pounds, 6 pounds for material, 18 pounds, 10 pounds, and 12 pounds. So as you can see, the addition of this is what we call marginal cost. That is the variable cost. So you add it together, you deduct it from selling price, you arrive at contribution. Add this together, variable cost, deduct it from selling price, you arrive at contribution. And for the W, for the Y and C also. Maximum demand for W, 5,000. Maximum demand for X, 5,000. Maximum demand for Y, 5,000. Maximum demand for C, 5,000. Based on the above data, what is the most appropriate production mix? Most appropriate production mix under the assumption that material is limited to 110 kg in a period. That is, the material available for the company to produce all these products WXYZ is 110. But will it be enough to produce 5,000 units of W, 5,000 units of X, 5,000 units of Y, 5,000 units of what? Of seed. So for us to determine, you have to do the calculation. And that is why we say in our former video that limiting factor is one of the costing methods that helps management in making decision. And how do you make decision? You use the marginal cost to make decision. When you arrive at contribution, the contribution tells you whether to go ahead or not to go ahead in making the production. And under this, once you have the positive contribution, you go ahead. You look at it, positive positive, positive, positive. But the constraint is the material. Look at it, 110,000 kg. Will 110,000 kg be enough to produce 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000? That is 20,000 units. Will it be enough? So that's why we need what? The computation. The computation. So I want to rub off the question now so that you can go and do the computation. So I rub it off. I rub the question off. I rub the question off. I rub it off. I rub it off. I rub it off. I rub it off so that we can have the solution. The solution. The solution, what we need to first of all consider is that do we have positive contribution? In that question, we have positive contribution. So we also need to consider what is our constraint. Our constraint is 1, there is positive contribution. Positive contribution. 2, what's our constraint? Our constraint is 110,000 kg of material. 3, we also need to consider what are the contribution per unit. What are the contribution per unit? We need to consider contribution per unit. 4, we need to consider contribution per limiting factor. Contribution, no. We need to consider the kg per unit. Kg of material per unit. And 5, you need to consider the contribution per kg of material. If you are doing it this way, step by steps, there is no question you are given in the examination question, whether professional or academic on. Once you follow the steps, you'll be able to do what? To arrive at the right answer. So are the steps. So you need to consider what? Contribution per kg of material. You need to consider kg of material per unit. Then 6, you need to look out for what? What is the available resources? Available, this is constraint. Available resources what? Is constraint. That is, let me put it this way. Constraint. Then you also need to look what is the required resources. That is material. Required resources. Needed for the production. Needed for the production. That is the kg needed. The available resources is what? Is 110 kg of material. But what is the required resources? Let's first of all prepare that now so that we know. Then what else? So once you have the required resources, compare it with the available resources. Then you now know whether once you have the positive contribution, should you continue with production of it or not? If the required resources is the same thing with the available resources, then we can continue. But if the required resources is more than the, that means you have to what? You have to what? Do the calculation by ranking the contribution per limiting factor. So let's do the required resources now. You have the W, you have the X, you have the Y, and you have the Z. Look at it. What is the maximum demand in the market? According to the question says the maximum demand, that is, if they want to sell, that's the maximum demand. For each product, what is maximum demand? Maximum demand is what? Is 5,000. That means for the maximum demand for W is 5,000. Something is missing. Before we produce, let's know the kg per unit. Kg per unit, that's the number what? Number 4. Workings. Working 1. Determination of what? Of kg of material per unit. And for W, you have the W, you have the X, you have the Y, and you have the Z. Kg of material is, the question says, look at the question. The question says for the material, see, material is at 1 pound per kg. 1 pound per kg. If you go to the question, and what is the pounds per unit of kg? That is 6 pounds. That means kg of material per unit is, for W is 6 pounds divided by 1 pound, and that gives us 6 pounds. For the X, what is the pounds per unit of X? And that is 18 pounds. That means 18 pounds divided by 1 pound, because 1 pound per kg. 1 pound per kg. That means 18 divided by 1 pound. That gives us what? Another what? 18 pounds. Then for Y, pounds per unit is 10. Pounds per unit is 10 regarding material. That is 10 pounds divided by how many per kg? And that gives us 1 pounds per kg. And that gives us 10. That gives us 10 kg. 6 kg. One. That is 10 kg. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Then for siege, for seed. What is the pounds per unit of material? That is 12. 12 pounds divided by 1 pounds per, and that is what? That is 12 kg. That is 12 kg of material. These are the what? We say kg of material per unit. Pounds per unit divided by kg per material divided by pounds per kg. Pounds per kg. Pounds per kg. Pounds per kg. So use the pound divided by pounds per kg for what? How many kg are they going to use for Z? 12 kg. How many kg are they going to use for Y? 10 kg. How many kg of material are they going to use for X? 18 kg. How many kg of material are they going to use for W? That is 6 kg. So we have determined that 6 kg, 18 kg, 10 kg, and 12 kg. So for us now to determine the required resources, working to required resources. We have it. Since we have this 6, so we are going to produce 5,000 units of W. You have W, you have X, you have Y, you have Z. So how many units are for all the products? 5,000. And that is 5,000 multiplied by 6 kg. 6 kg, and that gives us what? 30 kg plus 5,000 multiplied by 18 kg, and that gives us 90,000 kg. Then plus 5,000 multiplied by what is kg per of Y? That is 10 kg, and that gives us 50,000 kg plus 5,000 multiplied by 12 kg, and that gives us plus 60, that is 60,000 kg. So we add all together 30 plus 90 plus 50 plus, that gives us 230 kg of materials. So look at it. This is what? This is the required resources. 230 kg. And what is the available resources? 110 kg. Will it be enough? No. It cannot be what? Enough. In this case, that means we have to go ahead and do the ranking. These are the working that we needed. So we now go to what? To the computation proper now. We start from the contribution. Then after contribution, we do what? Contribution per limiting factor. And what are the limiting factor? 6 kg of W, 18 kg of X, 10 kg of Y, 12 kg of Y. So per, then from there you do the ranking. Then we now go ahead, which one should we produce? You can just say production mix. What are the mix? How many of these you are going to produce? How many of these you are going to produce? How many of the beef? How many of Y you are going to produce? How many of say that is what you call what? Production mix. Production mix. So I want to rub this off. I want to rub it off now so that I can go to the computation solution proper. These are the what items needed for you to do whether it's academic, I've said it, whether it's academic examination, as a university examination or college examination or polytechnic examination or professional examination. We are talking about limiting factor. These are what you need to solve it. If you follow these steps, you're going to what? Arrive at what are the right answer. So I go to the solution now. I start from the contribution per unit. Let me leave this workings. Okay, now start from solution W, X, Y, Z. Contribution, let me just start from contribution per unit according to the question. Contribution per unit of X. What's contribution per unit of X? You have 88 pounds. Something is missing here. Pounds. And you have a contribution per unit. And what are they? 8 pounds. According to the question, you have a 16 pounds and you have a 14 pounds. You have 14 pounds. Now that I have contribution per unit, we are going to have our what? Our kg of material per unit. Kg of material per unit, and that is what? And that is what do you have there? You have kg of material per unit are for Y, you have a 6 kg. For W, 6 kg. For X, 18 kg. For Y, 10 kg. For seed, 12 kg. We are now going to consider what? Contribution per kg. Contribution per kg. Contribution per kg. Contribution per kg. Contribution per kg of material for each product. For W, X, Y, Z. And that is 8 divided by 6. That gives us 1.3 0.44 1.6, then 1.16. Then we go ahead and do the route and do the ranking. Why are we doing the ranking? Because we needed 230 kg. The available resources is what? Is 110 kg of material. This is not enough. So we need to do what? The required is more than the available. So we need to do what? The ranking. And that is what? You go ahead and do the ranking. What is the first one? 1.3, 1.16, 1.6. This is the first. The one that rank higher. After 1.6, you have 1.3. Second, after this, you have 0.4, 1.1. This is the third to be produced. Then this is the fourth to be produced. But for the production, we now do what? Do it according to what? To the order of the ranking. Let me clear this. Let me rub this off so that we can know the one that we're going to what? To produce. That we exhaust the available resources. Now, produce. What's the first? On the Y, produce Y, and how many units? 5,000 units. Multiply by, what is the kg per unit of a Y? That is 10 kg. Multiply by 10 kg. That give us how many? That is 50,000 kg. That means we needed 5000 kg. Then what is the next? Our second is the W, and that is the 5000 units demanded in the market. What is the kg per unit of a W? 6 kg. And that is the 30, if you multiply it, that gives us 30 kg. 50 plus 30, that is 80. Out of 110 that is available, we have exhausted 80. Remain what? Remain 30. What is the next? What's third is a seed, and that is if you say what's multiplied by what's the kg of 12? Look at it. 12 kg. If we multiply this with 12, we are going to arrive at, if we multiply 12 with 5000, we are going to arrive at what? At 60. And we are looking, what is the maximum required here? We have 30. So 60 and 30, that means we are limited to what? To 30 kg. 30 kg. That's what we needed to have 110,000 kg of material. So how do we arrive at this? So we are going to say 10,000 kg divided by what? 12,000 kg. That gives us what? That gives us 202,500 kg. So we cannot produce 5,000 of this. That means we are dropping off 2,500 of this, and now dropping what? 5,000 of X. So we go ahead and produce what? Y, W, 5,000 of Y, 5,000 units of Y, of W, 2,500 units of Z. And that is the end of the question for you. So that means decision making now. How do you help the management in making the decision? So you advise management to go ahead and produce what? Product W, product Y, product W, according to the demand in the question, 5,000, 5,000. Then for what? For Z, 2,500. Then the company drop what? Product X. Product X, and drop 2,500 of product C. So if you found the course interesting, please do subscribe to the channel for more of this to be provided in the future. By doing so, you'll be helping this channel to have a wider coverage of a lot of people all over the world, a lot of students all over the world. Because once you subscribe, YouTube will be able to notify you, and also we also will be able to provide more of this in the future. And as you do so, God bless you. See you in the next lecture, the next video. Thank you.